Welcome back to another Mukbang Monday.
It's your favorite dynamic duo, Bmarsz
and Shanti.
And we're eating something extra special today, which is Korean barbecue. It's our own little spin on it.
Yeah, DIY Korean barbecue.
Because I have Chef Shanti whipped up a vegan Korean dream.
Oh yes. You know what? Should we show them the barbecue sauce that we used? Or should we just tell them
we
that?
We can tell them.
Yeah, we found it at Whole Foods. I don't remember the name of it.
There wasn't like any other brands competing with it.
Yeah, it was one of its kind. And so we were inspired to make this vegan Korean BBQ spread. And we'll just quickly go through the meats that we're barbecuing. We have, this is soy chicken that I found in an Asian market in the frozen section. This is tempeh.
I still don't know how to say tempeh. Tumpa?
I think that's right.
Tempeh?
Tumpa.
And this is your classic tofu.
Oh yeah. You know what, I was thinking it would have been nice to have like a mock like beef thing, but I feel like this is like healthier.
Yeah, and we have like plenty of food in front of us. But I feel like that's in good Korean barbecue fashion, because every time I go to Korean barbecue, I eat so much. It's one of those places that like you get rolled out of. You don't walk out of.
Oh yeah.
You know, because you're just eating all you can. It's so good. And then in the Korean barbecue like style, we have a couple of side dishes. God, what did I say that they were called?
Oh, I can't remember. We'll insert the word. Yeah.
So we have a pickled cucumber salad. I guess I can show you.
It's really good. I made this like a couple hours ago.
Just let it soak in the juices.
Oh yeah.
And then some broccoli.
Some sesame broccoli.
Oh, I'm so excited.
I know, and this is just the classic kimchi, King's brand. King's is my favorite.
Yeah, it is mine too. I actually finally was able to try mother-in-law, which is Mommy Tang's favorite.
Yeah.
Shout out to you. And it was good, but it's very sour.
Sour, yeah.
So sour. I was like, it's almost overpowering all the other flavors.
Yes, we love the King's brand. All right, so we have our classic skillet. If you watch our ASMR videos, you will recognize him, and we're just gonna grill up our meats.
Which meat do you want to start with?
I don't know, should we try to do like a little portion of all of them?
Oh yeah, a little taste tester-oo. Should we add this first? I feel like I need to get over this, so sorry if I cut off my head a little bit, but I don't want to like, I just spill everything, so.
Yeah, do you want a spoon? I brought some spoons.
This one? You ready?
Yeah. Oh yes! Looks so good.
Oh, you know what they usually have at Korean barbecues?
What?
Tongs.
Oh really, should we get some?
Yeah, let's grab some.
Okay. I've never actually been to a Korean barbecue in my life.
I'm so sad.
I know, so I'm relying purely off of the knowledge of Bmarsz to fill me in. So normally like they would do this in front of you?
So yeah, either, there's two kind of styles. Either someone will come around and put the meat in front of you and do it for you, like flip it and cut it, or they just give it to you and it's up to you to kind of figure out how much you want the meat cooked and portion sized out. So it kind of just depends where you go.
You know what I have been to that I love is hot pot.
Maybe
so good.
We've talked about like adventuring out into the world, and like bringing in the camera, which would be super awkward, but
really awkward.
I feel like hot pot is one of those things because we don't have the right materials to do it ourselves.
Right, yeah. I love hot pot.
Me too.
Especially like, I've never been to it when I wasn't vegan, but like you can ask them for like a special like vegetarian broth that they usually have, and then you just put in all the veggies. It's like so good.
So good.
That's what I love to do.
I feel like there's not that many in LA though.
I know, I was like researching that because there was a couple in Pittsburgh that I've been to, and every time I go home, me and my friends usually go to one in Boston, and it's just so fun.
Me and Chantal just went on a mini vacation.
Oh yeah!
It's
we just got back last night.
It was Colin, Chantal's boyfriend, and our other roommate's birthday. So we did like super last minute trip to Joshua Tree. If you guys don't know what that is, it's like a national park
out here in California.
It's about 2.5 hours away. It was so beautiful.
It was so much fun just to get out of the city and into nature, and it's so cool that like, I don't know, you just like walk through this field where like nobody lives, and it's just like all like how it like used to be.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, like
rocks.
untouched.
It was crazy, like
just rocks.
When we did this really steep hike, so we wanted to be at a really high elevation to be able to look over Joshua Tree.
Yeah.
And when we got to the top, I like I had a slight panic mode.
Really?
Because I was like, there's nothing here.
Yeah, seriously.
And I was just like, what if I fell off this cliff?
Yeah.
What Beck's gonna carry me down 3 miles downhill?
Yeah.
You know, I just like, and I was like, okay, let's not think about that. And maybe it was also because while we were there, unfortunately, like a couple
Had
is
gone
lost.
missing. Yeah.
And that's so sad.
I know. No, I was honestly thinking that too because like, I don't know, I feel like when you're in like by the beach or like by water or like somewhere tropical, like
There's
I feel
always
like,
people around.
not only that, but like when people are like stranded, like I feel like you could survive just because there's like water and like vegetation, yeah. But like in the desert, like it's so like daunting.
Can I try a cucumber while we wait for these?
Yeah, they're really good. They're really spicy.
I feel like I can't eat anything without you.
No, go ahead.
For you.
Yeah, we should just like start eating while we cook. Yeah, so I made these cucumbers, by the way, and if you want the recipe, we can link it down below. It was so easy and they're so good.
And we should let the tofu's maybe cook a little longer.
Yeah, they look a little squishy. I think these guys might be done.
Okay, let's pull these off.
I think the tongs are actually hard to use. Thank you, ma'am.
Cheers. Oh, I just touched the skin a little.
Ooh, is it hot?
Yes, I'm okay.
Careful.
Ready?
Yeah.
Mmm.
Delicious. Wow.
Which one is this? Seitan?
Tempeh. Tempeh. I'm gonna go in for this other guy. This is really good. Do you like the texture? It's kind of like, it reminds me of like the texture of like rice, kind of.
I was gonna say that, it's more grainy than I thought.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of rice. Sucks because it's so far away.
Let's like dish out the sides. Okay. Oh yeah. I made this rice in my Instant Pot, so I think it's a little bit squishy.
I love squishy rice.
Me too. Okay, I'm glad.
Yeah.
Because the options were either squishy or hard, and I picked squishy.
I always pick squishy. I actually had Indian food last night and the rice was so hard and I feel like it ruined it.
Really?
Yeah. But, or like, do you like al dente pasta?
No, it's terrible. Squishy.
But that's how
all
you're
the way.
supposed to eat it, isn't it?
I think, yeah, like I think in like Italian culture food, yeah. How is it?
I love it.
I'm gonna go for broccoli.
How'd you cook the broccoli? Roast it? Steam it?
I like pan sauteed it in soy sauce and sesame seeds. And that's it.
Ow. You know when you bite your lip and you keep rebiting your lip and it just gets bigger and bigger and then you keep...
That's the worst. And then it gets in your way, so you keep biting it.
What's happening?
I really like that lip color.
It's NYX.
Ooh, I love NYX.
Or NYX.
Oh, I touched the pan.
You know what we should address? Now everyone gets so mad at us
What?
for sitting on the side on the table.
I know. I feel like I can't sit on that side.
I know.
This is my side.
I feel like I'm attached to this. Do you have like a side of the bed that you sleep on?
Yes, I cannot leave that side.
What side are you? Inside or outside? Like, do you like sleeping by walls or do you like sleeping...
Outside, so because I have to pee like 5,000 times. What about you?
I always sleep on the inside.
Because you feel like protected?
Yeah, well, I like to put my leg up on the wall.
Ooh, interesting.
I'll give it a stretch in the middle of the night.
This is like all my favorite foods. I could eat this like any day.
Me too.
I'd be so happy.
What am I gonna do?
I'm going in for a soy chunk.
Wait, oh,
I hope it's cooked. All right,
Okay.
let's try it out.
cheers. Hot, 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 hot.
I like the texture.
Is your mouth on fire?
Enjoy?
Not bad.
You like it?
Oh my god.
That's good.
Oh, I like that better than the tempeh.
Tempeh, yeah. The tempeh is like a weird texture.
Did you try the tofu yet?
I just did. It's so good and squishy. I think I really like squishy foods.
Me too.
Is what I'm realizing.
That's why I feel like we like the rice cake so much. We need to remake that.
Yeah. So we've learned that we watched
A couple more like recipes of tteokbokki.
Cheap Lazy Vegan, and she had put like the red pepper flakes. We put the red pepper paste And I don't think...
Then you need both.
Yeah, I think you need both. We were missing the flakes. Or the powder.
So like, some people commented like, this isn't how you cook it, or this doesn't look right, or blah, blah, blah. And we knew that, but like, we didn't care. We wanted to eat it anyway.
Yeah, we were like, this doesn't look like
But
bread.
we couldn't like figure out how to like thicken it up and stuff. We kept cooking it, and our rice cakes were falling apart, so.
Yeah, I think we bought like a bad brand. Like, they were all cracked when we opened them. I don't know, but we have to definitely remake that one because I have made them since then and they've like been so delicious. I don't know what we did that one time.
We're gonna do spicy cheesy ones maybe? Dip them in a fondue.
Oh my god,
this
yeah.
bad boy.
We definitely have to start making some fondue. That would be lit.
I'm done. What's your favorite?
I really like the tofu just because I love tofu and I like the soy chunk.
I like the soy chicken.
Wait, did we? We didn't finish talking about our Joshua Tree trip.
Oh yeah. Oh, I'm so sad. When we came back from Joshua Tree, Chantal was like, oh, we should have totally vlogged what we ate while we were there and put it on a vlog on this channel for our Wednesday videos.
Didn't think of it until we were like driving home. But I did vlog like the whole trip. I'm gonna put it on my main channel, but like we totally should have vlogged like
The food.
yeah, especially what you ate because I usually put like what I eat vegan videos on my main channel, but like you could have put that on our mukbang.
Yeah. I made a vegan cake for Colin.
Oh yeah, it was so cute.
We went through some struggles in Joshua Tree as well. Like,
oh my gosh, well, funny story. So we used Airbnb to book our place and it was like pretty cheap, I thought. We split it 4 ways and we each paid
$100.
yeah. And like it was really hard to find a place at the pool, but like we were all like, it's gonna be so hot, we really want a pool.
We're literally in the desert.
Yeah, but our pool options were like very limited. So we booked this one place with a pool. It was a really nice place. Oh yes, please, I forgot about these guys. And so we stroll up, check out the pool. It's literally an inflatable kiddie children's pool.
I'm gonna like
Insert picture
insert
here.
picture. This is the picture that they like put on the website.
Yeah, it looked huge. They have like a huge like inflatable swan in it. Or
It seems like it'd be one of those huge ones that
yeah.
like everyone Instagrams with.
I thought it was gonna be like a normal size, like inflatable, like above ground pool. It was, we were so wrong. It was like shin deep.
Yes, and it was on rocks.
And it was on a bed of rocks.
And I'm pretty sure when you use Airbnb and you put the pool option, like the prices raise because you have more amenities or whatever.
Right, yeah, we paid for that pool, pretty much.
So mad about it. So this is what the pool really looked like. So I
Yeah.
think we're gonna try to talk to our guy about that.
But
And-
other than that, the place was really nice, I thought.
Yeah, it was a
brand new
beautiful
house.
place, brand new, but there's like no cooking supplies in it. Which every time I've stayed at an Airbnb, it's been fully stocked.
Oops, is that me?
No, I spit on.
Oh.
Sorry.
I thought I flung my chopsticks at you. Yeah, it had like one huge wok and like a casserole dish.
That was literally like
square.
8 by 8 or something, so small.
Yeah.
So I pre-packed the ingredients from our house because it's like, you know, flour and sugar and stuff. So I'm not gonna go buy a bunch of flour and sugar and then carry it back from Joshua Tree. So I packed them in bags. But all the dry ingredients I just put in one big bag. And then I had to like half the whole recipe because I had this tiny casserole dish and I
For the
was
cake, she means.
real worried.
Yeah, but it turned out amazing.
It was really
The
good.
cake was so good. And we were like, oh, what are you gonna eat for dinner? I was like, oh, I bought pizza, vegan pizza ingredients. And then I stroll in to the kitchen and there was no tray to be found. Like not a single like cooking dish. So I had to again use the 8 by 8 casserole dish to make the pizza.
The dough was like this thick.
Yeah.
It was funny.
But you know, you gotta work with what you got, not complaining here.
Mhm.
It was an experience.
And we were so smart. We packed sandwich stuff. And that was so great because I didn't realize immediately after we got done hiking, I was like starving.
Starving, yeah.
I feel like hiking burns more calories than people realize.
Oh, definitely. And just because like of like the heat difference and like the dryness, I feel like your body's like working like extra hard to like cool itself down.
Yeah.
So yeah, I feel like that was really hard on the body.
I can't believe people live out there. I feel like I would never leave my house. because you're just sweating profusely all the time.
Yeah, it wasn't as hot as I thought it was gonna be. Like, I thought it was gonna be like 110 every single day, but it was the second day that we hiked and you and Max had driven back. It was only like 85 degrees.
Oh, that's not bad.
Like, yeah, like max like 90.
Have you been to Vegas?
One time when I was 16 for a dance competition.
I went to Vegas for EDC, I think it was 3 years ago. I danced for it, and by 11 a.m. it was like 109 degrees.
Yeah, I remember that when I was there too.
I could not live like that.
I kind of like the heat.
I like the heat, but I also like to survive, you know?
Yeah.
What else did we do in Joshua Tree?
We
we played so many card games.
so many card games. That's like literally like what I like to do in my spare time. Just play games with my friends.
I want to know how many subscribers we have that are from like the East Coast.
Yeah.
Or from maybe even Boston, because Max and Chantal are both from Boston, and you guys know so many card games.
Yeah.
And like that was a huge part of growing up, and I never played card games growing up.
Did you play any sort of games with your friends?
I don't have friends.
Like drinking games?
I played drinking games by age 7. No, me and my family played board games.
That's kind of like the same boat.
But like, I bet my parents don't know half the games that you guys know.
Yeah, I don't think my parents would either. But yeah, tell us some of your favorite card games in the comments below.
I really loved that Colin's favorite card game was like
The grandmother game?
the grandma game that you played. What was it called?
Yanni,
Yanni.
I think.
It's literally what like 75-year-old women play in their retirement home because it goes on forever. But he was so hype about it.
Yeah,
like,
this is the best thing.
Yanni! Like, like throwing the cards down.
And it's like so slow and nobody's talking here. It's like, like it's so serious.
oh my god. And you licked your shot.
Oh,
I made shots, which was Chantal's idea.
it was my idea, but I didn't want to do my one. You guys do them, then I wanted to cheer you on.
No, that's not how it goes when we party. But I feel like it's worse to lick it. So I made shots, and Chantal doesn't take it, so we're all starting to yell at her, obviously.
I took half of it.
And then she goes like this. And touches it to her tongue, and I was like, that's a million times worse because you just taste the alcohol and don't get any of the effects of it.
I didn't want it to hit me all at once. Nice job.
This is literally my life.
Literally, my life.
What is that?
My life is Ava single. I love that song.
I feel like you love,
Oh, I bit my cheese.
Oh my god, I literally just jinxed you earlier.
I know.
When I talked about. Hey, Sally. Have you been to any other national parks?
Last summer on the road trip out here, when I was moving out to LA, no, oh my god, that was 2 summers ago.
I know, it's about to be my 3-year here. My 3-year here. My 3rd year here. I'm an educated young woman, and it's gonna be year 2. Holy shit.
It sure is in like 30 days, I think. It's gonna be my 2-year anniversary. But anyways, we drove out here cross country, made a little road trip out of it, and we stopped at Zion wait, no, not International Park. National Park. National State Park. Is that what it is? National something?
Yeah.
Yeah. And we hiked the Narrows. Have you heard of that? It's like this. We're like having some struggles tonight. Yeah.
So we hiked the Narrows.
Yeah, we stayed there for a couple nights and we did a couple different hikes, but we hiked the Narrows, which is this super long hike that like goes through these like canyons, and like it gets to this part where you have to like walk through a river, like it's like a river walk.
Is that the one where you
through
like
water.
your stick got stuck?
Yes, and so
Please tell the story.
Oh my god, it was so good. So here I am like trekking along. It's like pretty.
How long was the
difficult.
hike? Guess.
I'm pretty sure it was like 7 miles, but we didn't do the whole thing. We turned around because so we have these walking sticks because it's like a pretty
Advanced hike.
it's not advanced, but like you have to like walk through the river, and like there's the part that we turned around at, you actually have to like start swimming.
Oh,
Yeah, like you have to, it gets like neck deep, I'm pretty sure.
terrifying.
Yeah, like you have to put all your stuff in like waterproof bags.
Is there
and
like a heavy
you have to wear special shoes.
current?
I don't
Or is it mellow?
I don't really remember. I think it's No, oh my god, it is pretty strong, yeah. I do remember that because, alright, so anyways, we had these like huge walking sticks and I'm like walking along, my foot like slips on a rock. I literally just like eat shit completely. My like water bottle goes flying out of my bag and like the current was like taking it down the river. I was like, no, like trying to like chase all my crap that's falling out of my backpack. Yeah. And then after that I was like, I want to go home now. And we turned around. But that was, the part that we turned around was right before you had to like start like swimming.
It's scary.
It was really fun though. But I was talking about this yesterday with Colin because in Joshua Tree, me and Colin and I did a 7-mile hike. But like after we finished it, I was like, wow, like I feel like not bad at all. But after we did the narrow, I was like exhausted.
Did I ever tell you about how I almost died in a creek?
No, never.
Here's the story. So my family goes camping in Missouri a lot because that's where my grandparents live. So anytime we move, we'd go and visit them.
Mm-hmm.
So I love camping. I love going in the creeks. You know what a creek is, like the water is like really shallow,
Mm-hmm.
but they sometimes has like, but they sometimes have huge like dip points that are really deep.
Mm-hmm.
So I always like throw sticks for my dogs to chase and whatever. I was like super young. I don't remember this. My mom has told me this. And I got swept away by a current and into deep waters that was like pulling me down the creek.
Oh my
and my
God.
dad comes running down the creek chasing me. My dad doesn't know how to swim.
Really?
My dad grew up as a dairy farmer in Michigan.
way.
Like they don't have like money and like for swimming lessons or pools or anything like that. But you see your kid drowning, you're gonna go. So then my mom is pissed because she actually like swam throughout high school and stuff. It's an amazing swimmer. So she was like, great, now my husband's gonna die because I'm gonna save my child. How am I gonna pull both of them out? That's gonna be impossible.
Yeah.
Like, so my dad is like chasing me and my mom is chasing my dad. But my dad was able to like just pluck me out without like getting like in the super deep part.
Yeah.
I don't know the exact logistics of it because I don't really remember. I was literally probably like 4 or 5.
Mm-hmm.
But I always thought that was funny that like my dad ran after me and doesn't even know how to swim.
Oh, do anything to save his daughter.
Sorry. Have you heard those things about superhuman things happening to people when they're under like high stress or anxiety?
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like there's been a couple of things that like my dad has done that I'm like, I don't think that was humanly possible. Like I remember one time when I lived in Ohio as a kid, I was like walking on the treadmill that my parents had in their bedroom, and then I like slipped and I got caught between like the treadmill and the wall. The treadmill was still going and I was stuck in it, and so it was like ripping off my skin, and my dad jumped over the bed and pulled me out of it. Like jumped over a queen size bed.
Wow.
So I'm like, I'm pretty sure I remembered that correctly because I thought I was gonna die, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I was a little bit older. Like
That is crazy.
And you hear stories about like people pulling cars off
Right.
people if they're like stuck under them and whatever.
It's that adrenaline.
I feel like that is crazy.
Oh, I love those stories. You've had a lot of like near-death experiences.
It's because I was a bad kid. No, I think I was just like super adventurous. Like when I lived in Ohio, I was always climbing the highest tree I could find and like sledding through the woods and I don't know.
Oh, that's another thing we did in Joshua Tree. Brittany and Colin and even Max was like following you guys on the whole time. Like, oh, let's like climb up on these boulders. Like we'd be like on the path and there would be like these huge rocks. Like I don't even know, like they're not rocks, they're just like huge structures.
Boulder piles.
Yeah. And Colin's like literally crawling up them and he's like, come on. And Brittany's like crawling up them too.
Oh, I love them. I'm like a little monkey. I love it.
I'm like, okay, here I go. I realized I have like a slight fear of heights after that. I don't know.
I mean, it was definitely not the safest conditions. It was like, we were trying to catch the sunset. So the sun was setting, it's slightly dark. None of us were wearing the proper shoes. Because we weren't hiking at that point, we were like in our backyard.
Yeah.
I mean, we did also climb rocks when we were hiking as
No, that's the first time that Colin was like, come on, like crawl up the rocks. Like we were on like a trail and we had like all this like crap in our bags and like, I don't know, my legs were like shaky from like being out in the desert all day. I was like, I'm gonna fall off these and die. We are gonna go watch
Game of Thrones.
Cannot wait. Someone apparently had like leaked information about it on the internet.
That is rude.
Yeah, and like I said, it was like a super intense episode.
Maybe we should do a mukbang Game of Thrones discuss new season
And
episode.
we could eat like Game of Thrones inspired food.
What would that be? A turkey leg?
Yeah.
And a goblet of wine?
I picture like mashed potatoes. Is that Game of Thrones like?
We'll look it up. If you guys like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. And if you like the Mukbang Monday channel, make sure you hit that little red subscribe button down below.
Beginning. Yeah, we always forget. See you guys next time.
Mukbang Monday out.